Hiking Trolltunga in the off-season is a completely different world. No queues, almost no crowds, but you have to know what you're doing. Now this is not a hike to be taken lightly. It is long and you have to bring proper hiking gear. And if you're inexperienced, get a guide. But if you are prepared, we think it can actually be the best time to go. Today I'm showing you the exact route and the reality of the 12-hour winter trek. There are 3 main parking areas, but skip P1 if you can. In the off-season, the shuttle buses between P2 and P3 stops running. You have no other option than to hike the extra 7 kilometers round trip and almost 500 meters of very steep elevation. And that is just to get to the upper parking lot. That means before you even see a trail marker, you've already done a massive climb. On all my adventures, I bring my best friend Yoshi. He's 10 years old now, and 27 kilometers in one day is too much for him. So I made sure to bring camping gear to stay the night. Since we had a 12-hour drive to get here, we're starting quite late in the day. So let's get into it. So we've been driving for 10 hours and we went from 0 degrees and slushy winter snowstorms in Trondheim to 22 degrees and summer in the west, southwest. Today we're hiking with a huge backpack and it's been rough, but Yoshi's happy he lost some of his winter fur. On the last stretch towards Tentspot, we were greeted with a fully snow-covered trail. The rest of the 7 kilometers of the trail were mostly covered with snow the entire way. Slushy and wet snow. There have been a lot of incidents on this trail in the past, so they put up several of these survival cabins along the way. Hey, look. At this point I realized how late it was, so I stopped filming to hurry up and reach the sunset. Around here we ran into a really steep and iffy section, and to be honest we struggled a bit to get up here. But the rest of the trail was okay, except for the deep and slushy snow, and we arrived just in time. We then pitched our tent and stayed the night. Nah, I'm just kidding. But you won't be able to do stuff like this in the main season. We actually set up our tent here and we were completely alone. We woke up around 7:30 and had around 2 hours of alone time up there before anyone else showed up. We started hiking down around noon, and by then there were around 10 to 15 people at the cliff, but still no queues to go out.